here we are again. Start of the build. This is the JU52 bulkhead, the first part. As you can see on there, there's a couple of ejection pin marks in it. Now these will be seen, so we've got to fill them. All we need to do is we need to fill these up. Now I'm spreading that quite a bit over there. I'm trying to push it right into the, and leave a little bit overlap in it. There we go. And look at that, that's straight out. That's why I don't like this, using this really. But I have no other choice at the moment, so the pin marks are actually, I can feel there's a step. It's actually gone into the corrugated section, so I'm going to have to take this off and basically get the mould in here. I'll try and do it with one of them. It's pain, this is. I think I prefer doing this with a liquid plastic. I'll wait until I get that. But just to show you, if you can do it with this, is push it down in there, push it down that side, and we build up that ridge, and each ridge in turn will have to be done the same. Now I'm going to have to come back over this with a file and refile these ridges back in to their proper proper shape. I can't say the other one. And as I said, I'm gonna leave that for the liquid plastic to do. It's much easier once you've to carve and sand the plastic than it is to actually try and carve this green putty and then sand it down. There's also something else I forgot to mention. This green putty, I'm not sure about this particular one. But in the old days when I used to use this for making up all sorts of things, if I had to make a hat for a soldier or something like that, or change the appearance of the hat, I used to use this. It's a very good medium. It dries hard and it dries right the way through. You just got to leave it enough time, and then you can carve it and sand it. But we always used to have to put liquid plastic over the top. We found the older stuff, I don't know about this, but the older one we used to use was very porous. So when you painted it, you could see the difference. So we used to put a liquid plastic over the top, a thin wash of it, to seal the putty. Now I don't think I have to do it this time. Here again, I've just seen on this part here. I've got big part. Right, on this part here, there's a pin mark there and a pin mark there. And again, it's going actually into the part. This is a bit of bad moulding, believe it or not. The injection pins are in the mould, and then they come out to push it out. Now, these pins are actually, if this is the edge of the mould here, if this is the edge of the mould here, what they're actually doing, the pins are sticking out. Now they should be flush. When you get a problem with them, you usually find that they've been jotted out, filed and ground down, so when they go back in, they're a bit lower. So that leaves the little bit on here you'll find usually. But when they're like this, means that when they're like this, that means they were actually sticking out from the front of the mould. And of course, they've left the impression in the part. I would have said that was a bad mould make. They're either trying to do them too quickly or on the cheap. And that's my impression of it. And whether they want to, if anybody from the firm's actually there and wants to make a comment on it, I think they should. I'll be quite willing to listen to what they say. Oh wait, that's it for now. I'm just going to let this dry for a little bit longer.